Tiffany here with Years of Years, and it's This Day in Disney for August 28th. And to start off, we're heading to 1928 with a Mickey short. The Galloping Gaucho has been completed on this day, the silent version. The actual version with sound will not be released till December of that same year. So until after Steamboat Willie is released, which still makes Steamboat Willie the first Disney cartoon, or Mickey cartoon, do not worry. So both Mickey and Minnie had already debuted together in Plain Crazy, and that was back in May 15th of 1928, and that film had failed to catch the attention of distributors when first produced as just a silent film. So the Galloping Gaucho was the second attempt by Walt Disney and of iWorks, and this was actually the last time that Walt Disney provided the voice for Minnie Mouse. So the short was a parody of the film Gaucho, who starred Douglas Fairbanks. And in the short, Mickey actually smokes and drinks and cavorts, and this is all to appeal to adults. And this is one of just very few cartoons where he does that, until later he's actually becomes a more wholesome Mickey that appeals to children and their parents especially. So maybe not especially, but just a wider range there of kids being able to watch the cartoons that are more wholesome for them. So Minnie and Mickey start off this cartoon. Mickey comes into the saloon and he's wanting to relax and drink and smoke, but then there's Minnie Mouse, and she and Mickey get to dance the tango together, and they're having a lot of fun. And unfortunately, Pete comes along and kidnaps Minnie Mouse. So this is the first encounter that Mickey and Minnie have with Pete. So he hasn't been in any cartoons thus far with him, but he has been in the Alice comedies and also in Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. So they had already thought up Pete before. So this is an interesting cartoon. I love the, Southwest or feel, and the dancing, and then the chase scene is very interesting. I'm not really sure if Mickey is riding, I don't think it's a horse, it's like an ostrich. I'm not sure. You're gonna have to watch and tell me what you think Mickey is riding, but it seems like an ostrich to me. But it's a lot of fun, and of course Mickey saves the day. That's pretty straightforward with his character, never changes. Mickey always saves the day for Minnie. So go check out Galloping Gaucho if you have a chance. I think you'll really enjoy it, and it's just part of Disney history. It's a really important cartoon when they were first getting started, and they hadn't really set all the standards for Mickey Mouse, obviously, as a character, and they changed that. And that just goes to show, if you have ideas and you're trying to start things, just start and give it a try, and you can make changes. That's my advice, at least. You don't have to be perfect from the start. It's okay. Obviously, a big company like Walt Disney Studios was not perfect when it started, but they just kept working really hard. Hard work really does pay off. So next up on this day, another hard worker in my book, back in 1989, Jim Henson and Kermit the Frog leave their imprints and signatures on the courtyard of the Great Movie Ride. And this there's also an illustration of Kermit's head and left hand waving by Jensen, and this was one of the few blocks that they did right actually at the moment of the event. So it wasn't done somewhere else or whatnot. It was done right there. And Henson's own Kermit the puppet hands were imprinted as well. So when you go over to the Great Movie Ride area, which is obviously now the Runaway Mickey and Minnie ride, that imprint there, those are actually the puppets Kermit's hand. So I think that makes it even more exciting to see that. I'm going to go check it out again. So Jim Henson was making a special appearance actually to announce the pending partnership with the Walt Disney Company, and it was a handshake agreement, and unfortunately it would collapse soon after Henson's death, which was in May of 1990. So not even really a whole year before he passed away. So unfortunately, there's a lot of information about this, but it led to a legal battle and licensing deals that will end in a settlement that does allow certain Muppets characters to be used by Disney. So not really sure what it really would have been if Jim Henson hadn't passed away, what that really, agreement was, and what they saw, what Jim Henson saw with the Disney Company at the time. Not sure if we really got that, but obviously we do have the Muppets' involvement in Disney, and I am grateful for that, and so is my family, especially Miles. He loves Kermit the Frog, and he loves the Muppets, and he even has a Kermit puppet, so maybe you'll see that sometime. But anyway, that was a lot of interesting information today, both kind of iconic moments in Disney history, and of course Jim Henson's passing. Really sad for so many people, and grateful for all that he gave to us with the Muppets and all of his puppet creations. So anyway, I hope you go and create great things in your life to share with the world, and we'll see you next time on This Day in Disney.